Today we're talking about setting goals, objectives, and strategies for within your marketing plan. Your textbook starts at the big picture, and that's the brand level. And with your marketing plan, it's important to start there because you want whatever efforts you make within your marketing to tie in to that overall vision that's in place for the business. Your business and your mission will develop over time, but you need to consider it as you're putting your marketing plan together for this class. So you need to develop something so that you have that to go by and you're able to tie in to it. For example, Ben and Jerry's ice cream. Their vision or their mission statement is to give back, or one of the pieces is to give back to community. So their marketing efforts all tie into giving back to community, whether it's free ice cream day and you're encouraged to donate the cost of ice cream or a portion of the cost of ice cream, and they donate that to charity, whether it's a fundraiser, whatever the efforts that they're making, they try to tie them into helping their community to be better. Once that's in place, then you're ready to determine your statement of purpose. And just as an FYI, and this is the question list is on page 65 of your textbook, you do want to know the answers to those questions. Whether you are just starting your business, whether you're considering your business, whether you've been in business for a long time, whether you own it or just manage it, people will ask you these questions, and you need to be prepared to explain why you chose to get into that business. What did you see that you could do differently, better, whatever? And be encouraged, be willing to share. People care about your answers. Once you've got those pieces in place, you're ready to narrow down and put together your specific marketing plan. This will be focused on either a service or a good that you are providing. So initially, and you can follow along on page 69. So you're going to start off with your goal. And those of you who've had my human relations class, you know that goals need to be SMART. So specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. If it doesn't have all of those elements, then it's a dream. We don't attain our dreams. We don't work toward our dreams. We work toward our goals. Objectives build into those goals. So what are the 1 to 3 smaller pieces that you can put together that are going to allow you to reach that goal? And then finally, what are the strategies? So what are the smaller steps that you're going to be using in order to reach your objectives? And your textbook, as you can see here, encourages on 69, it encourages you to tie them into the 4 P's of marketing. It helps keep what you're doing in a balanced format. Let's look at an example. And I'm going to use the Business Management and Entrepreneurship program as the example. Looking at the big picture, the College of Southern Idaho offers courses that meet students' needs, allowing them to lead enriched, productive, and responsible lives in a global society. Okay, great. So my annual goal for my program is to increase enrollment in it by 10%. That's my big overarching goal. So what are 3 items that I'm going to do to tie into that goal and make it happen? Well, I'm going to increase online learning. or the class enrollment in those classes. I'm going to increase enrollment in face-to-face classes, and I'm going to increase enrollment in our brand new one-year certificate program. That's a retail management program. So what are the strategies that I'm going to do to reach my objectives? So to increase enrollment in online classes, I developed a brochure outlining program highlights. The place, deliver brochures to high school, and that's how I'm marketing or where I'm marketing. Product, develop online sections of all program courses. And the developing online sections of all program courses ties directly back into that, the purpose of being able to help students in a global society. So that way they're not place-bound. And each one of these items ties up to that upper level until you reach your annual goal, or at least I hope I will. So when you're putting yours together, and it's just a little one-page document, it doesn't need to be very long, you'll start with your purpose at the top. You'll have your annual goal, your objectives. You don't need, they have 3 listed on theirs. You can do 3. You may only have 1. Your strategies, you'll notice I don't have pricing as a strategy in mine. It really doesn't apply because I don't set pricing, but the other 3 do apply to my program. So depending upon what you're planning for your marketing, you may or may not have all of the 4 elements involved. Or you may have 3 promotion items, or whatever the breakdown is, whatever you feel is going to best help you reach the objectives which will help you reach your goal.